Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, Ulta has come out with some new lines, or they are carrying some new lines that are really affordable, kind of in that drugstore price range. I wanted to put them out, put them to the test, try them out on camera with you guys. I have a couple different palettes, some shadow, some blush, bronzer, highlighter. What else do I have? Some eyeliner, some lipsticks, lip liners to try out with you guys, all $15 and under, really affordable products that I think are really cool, unique, things I haven't really heard of, new brands. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I found was this palette. It reminded me a lot of the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. I think that's kind of what they're emulating here. So the brand is Revolution. I actually picked up a couple of things from this brand. I thought it seemed really cool. Like they did dupes for different products, like high-end products. So this is called the Golden Bar Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette. And the packaging, it's trying to be cute, but it's kind of chintzy. So that's fine, but it has a nice big mirror in the front, which is really handy. So online, the picture to me looked like all the shadows were shimmery, but in the description it said a mixture of mattes and shimmers. And once I got it in the mail, they're all shimmers. There are some that are more of a satin rather than a glitter, but they're all shimmers. So we'll try to make a really shimmery look today, but they're all a bunch of really nice neutral colors. Hopefully they have good pigmentation and they blend well. So let's try this out first. Okay, I'm gonna start out with just these two big highlight colors under the brow bone. I don't really need anything super intense for under there. I just want a little highlight. Do the inner corner too. I've been liking that look lately. I think it's like fresh. A little in there. So definitely very sparkly. Pretty. This palette has lots of golds and bronzes like I usually do, but I think I want to go for more of a plum look today, something a little bit different. So I'm going to take this sparkly plum shadow at the top just with my finger and apply it to my lid. Okay, so it's going on shimmery, but not very purpley, a little bit just kind of like an icy pink, and I thought it was going to be like a taupe. Okay, so we'll go down to the bottom and try this one. See if this one's a little bit more purple. Nope. Not really. So this palette might be a fail, but we'll keep trying. Usually I don't have too good of luck with drugstore eye palettes. Okay, this is a little bit more pigmented. You just have to build it up, but it is pretty. I'm gonna layer a little bit of it on top of the shimmer. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the color right next to it and just kind of do a little faded onto the lid. It's pretty. That one's a lot more pigmented. So I'm kind of working what's left over into the crease a little bit. Take a little bit more. This is just kind of like in between a purple and a brown. It's kind of a good neutral color for the crease. It's not as shimmery as the rest of the shadows. Dragging a little bit on the lower lash line. Okay, I'm gonna take these two deeper purple tones and kind of smoke out that outer corner, try to get it a little bit more dark and smoky. Taking a little bit of a smaller brush as well. That darkens up the look. Okay, so I went ahead and added a little bit of this brown from this Physicians Formula palette. So I was wearing this in my last video, the one about how to do makeup for photos and video, and a lot of you guys asked how I did my eyes. So it's from Physicians Formula. It's just a little eyeshadow quad called Classic Nude. So it looks like this. So I added just a tiny bit of that brown to the crease. I don't love the way it looks. I feel like just with this palette, there's no way I could do a complete look with this palette because there is no matte. So I really do like to have a matte through my crease or just like a medium brown. I guess there really isn't a medium brown. Like there's no crease color in this palette. There's just, to me, there's just like lid colors and outer corner colors. So if I just wanted to do like a nice wash of bronze on my lid and some mascara and call it a day, that'd be pretty. But overall, I just think it's way too shimmery to create like a really complete look with it. If you wanted to do like a smoky eye or just any kind of, really any eye, there's just no mattes, which I think is weird, especially because it was described that there was mattes. So, I mean, it had like okay pigmentation, it blended okay, but I don't like love the way it looks. So I'm gonna do some liner and see if we can salvage it a little bit before we move on to something else I have. So I bought a couple of eyeliners actually from the Ulta brand. They're $8 and they had really great reviews. So they're called like a gel liner, but they're in pencil form. So this one is called Copper. I also got more of a taupey purple that probably would look good with this look, but I've just been really excited to try this one out. So I think it's gonna be great for my waterline and underneath my lash line. Then we can kind of smoke it out with one of these golds. So let's try this. Okay, so right off the bat, it has really good pigmentation. Super easy to put on. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, let's put a little bit underneath. It's a good color too. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of these golds to the bottom. Yeah, these golds suck, but the liner is really pretty. I do like the liner a lot. So I think adding the liner top and bottom did help this look kind of come together. And of course, once we add some color to the face, I think it'll be okay. It's just not gonna be like my new go-to palette or anything, but it's fine. I really did like that liner though. That will definitely be something that I use every day. Just adding a little mascara to my lower lash line. Next up, I have two different bronzers to try. So this one is from the brand Note, another drugstore brand that I've never heard of before. This was $17.99, so a little bit more expensive. It had really great reviews. It came in a couple different colors, and they were really like sold out of most of the colors. So I ended up getting number 3, which is called Caramel Cake. I think this is so pretty. It reminds me of the Lorac Tantalizer a lot. So I think we'll use that to do most of our contouring, or kind of like a Laura Geller like baked bronzer. It's really pretty. And then I got this one, which I thought looked a lot like the Too Faced Sweetheart. So this is again that Revolution, looks like they copy Too Faced a lot. Triple Baked Bronzer, Hot Summer of Love. When I got it in the mail, I opened it up and I was like, that's cute. And it was already broken. So it's very, very chintzy, cheap packaging, but I was just looking at how much I paid for this. It was only like $3.50. So if it's decent for $3, it's not that bad. I can make it work. So we're gonna try this one first, and then this one to kind of like add some shimmer and some glow. This looks really pigmented, so I'm gonna use this duo fiber brush from Eco Tools. Just because I don't want to add too much right away. Okay, it's a lot more shimmery once you get it on your skin. It's pretty. I like this. It's actually nice. It's not like, it's a perfect amount of pigmented where it's like, it looked so dark that I was going to put it on, it was going to be too much, but it's actually not. It's easy to like, you know, layer it and build upon it. Really love that bronzer. Added a nice subtle contour. So now let's try this baked one and see if that will kind of add a little bit more glow. Sometimes I like using products like this just kind of all over the face. So let's see if this $3 bronzer works out good. Okay. It's pigmented, it has a nice amount of shimmer to it. Just kind of like a nice add-on. I'll have to try it by itself one day too, but I'm actually pretty impressed for $3. I think it's pretty. Actually, I think this would be pretty on the eyes. Let's try a little bit. Let's just swirl it together. Once you swirl it, the swatch is really pretty, like a rose gold. Huh, okay. So I like this better than the Shadow palette a lot. For $3, you might as well try it out, right? Okay, after putting that on all over, I think it looks really pretty. It's definitely pigmented. It has some nice shimmer to it. Gives your skin a nice glow. I think this would actually be really pretty on its own, just with like some tinted moisturizer, brows, lip gloss, kind of like an easy, shimmery, glowy look. I think it's really pretty. So you wouldn't even need a highlighter. Like, it adds a nice glow. So for $3, I think that's pretty good. Of course, the packaging like sucks, but what do you expect for $3? If the product works fine, I can deal with the packaging. I'm actually really impressed with that. because these kind of products are right up my alley. Like, these are things I love trying, are new shimmery bronzers. You guys know I love a good shimmery bronzer, so that's pretty good. It reminds me quite a bit of the Too Faced one. The undertone's a little bit more red, but I don't mind that. I like that, I think it's pretty. Okay, so let's do some blush. I bought another palette from this Revolution brand. So far, one thing has been good, one thing has been bad. So let's try this. It's another palette. It's a blush palette. So it's called the Ultra Blush Palette Golden Sugar Rose Gold. So it kind of has like a long name. Packaging is very simple, just a plastic black package with a mirror. And you get 8 different colors in here. So you got some light pinks, some deeper pink and peach. You got 2 that look like highlighters here, and then 2 matte blushes. So I think I'm gonna try this matte blush first to see how that works. Okay, normally I wouldn't be adding like so many bronzers and blushes, but I do wanna just kind of test them all out on camera, see what the product is like and everything. Okay, so let's try this blush. Okay, right off the bat, that is really pigmented. It's pretty. I like that color. It's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's try one of the little highlighters on top here and see how that works. Let's just try this one. Wonder if this is the same from that little heart thing. That's super pigmented. You only need a tiny little bit of that. Hopefully you guys can see that's like very, very pigmented. It's a little bit patchy. It's not perfect. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. Okay, let's just top it off. I kind of want to try this one just a little bit. Like, let's just do a little topper and see what that looks like. It's pretty. Okay, I like that. So not bad. $10, you get 8 different products to try. The blush has pigmentation, it blends easily. The highlighter was a little off, but it definitely had nice pigmentation. You just have to be careful when applying it, but I think it's pretty. I like it. I think the look is coming together. I'm liking where it's going. The skin so far has been my favorite, but you guys know I really love lips, trying out new lipsticks, new lip liners. I try out new lipsticks like every week. So lately, speaking of drugstore, I've been really loving these L'Oreal Infallible Paints. They're like matte liquid lipsticks, and they're just really easy to apply. They last all day and they have great pigmentation. So I wanted to try out a couple different ones. First of all, I found this, and I actually found this through Emily Noel. I was watching one of her videos and she tried this brand. It's called Lottie London, also in a really affordable drugstore brand from Ulta. So it's like this lip kit, reminded me of like the Kylie Jenner lip kits. I've actually never tried those, but this kind of reminded me of it. So you get a lip liner and the lipstick in one. I got it in 2 different colors, TBT, which kind of looks like a rosy mauve color, and then I also got it in Fleek, which looks like a more brown, reddish kind of nude color. So 2 similar colors. I think I'm gonna try this one today, which is Fleek. These lip kits are $10.49. So if they work out well for $5 a piece, oh, ripping, it just ripped my nail. But if it works out well for $5 for a lip liner and $5 for a lipstick, that's not bad. It's kind of like, I think it's a pencil liner. I think you have to sharpen it. But it looks more like a crayon, not so much like a pencil. So we'll try. Usually I'd like more of a pencil liner, but if it's a good color, then I don't mind. I have a little bit of lip balm on. Let's just rub it in. Okay, it went on really easy and smooth. I'm just trying to blend it a little bit. Okay, let's try the lipstick. It's a little more rosier than the liner, but I was hoping they'd be like slightly off because I do like a little bit darker of a lip liner. It's a really thin formula too. It's pretty nice actually. Some liquid lipsticks can be so like thick and heavy that it's hard to actually put it on. This is a little bit more thin, still super pigmented. It feels nice. Let's see how long we have to like blend it and work with it. So there's the lips. They dried down to a nice matte texture. It's not the most comfortable liquid lipstick I've ever worn, but it is definitely on the more comfortable side. Like it doesn't feel like my lips are gonna like crack when I smile or anything. I think this color makes my teeth look really white, so I really like that. I do want to try this one too. So I've heard a lot of good things about this new liquid lipstick from Maybelline. So I picked out the color number 5. It's called Loyalist. Let's just try this in the center and see what it looks like. This one also is supposed to be matte, so we'll see if the formula is any different. This one smells like a cupcake. I like that color. Okay, so that looks really pretty. I definitely want to try this on its own with like a different lip liner, but formula, this one's a lot tackier. Like I can feel it, it's kind of sticky, but I really liked the color. I thought it was pretty. I think I like this one better though as far as formula goes. So super cool. I had a couple hits, a couple misses. So I hate this palette. Don't get this palette. This is not good. But this palette, the blush one, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. If you want to try out a bunch of different blush colors and highlighters and stuff for a more affordable price, $10, not bad for this palette. I'll definitely use this. And then let's see, okay, this bronzer, this was pretty good. I do like this. I'll definitely use this as well too. I think it was nice and pigmented. It blended easily. I liked the undertone. I'm curious to try number 2, one shade lighter, just to see what that's like as well, but it was sold out, like I said. This, I was pretty impressed with. So I was like kind of upset when I first got it, like I told you guys, because it was like all broken, and I just thought, not broken, but it wasn't attached, and I just thought it was chintzy, and it is chintzy packaging. But it's actually a pretty nice product, and I think I like it. So that's kind of a cool one. And then as far as the lip products go, as long as I like the color and it doesn't make my lips look like terrible, I'm usually pretty like lenient with lip products, but I thought this was really cool. For $10, you get a lip liner and a liquid lipstick, and really pretty. They have really good fall colors right now, so I liked that a lot as well. Same with the Maybelline one, not my favorite formula, but I did like the color, and it's easy. You know, these ones you have to order online, even though they are affordable. This you can just go pick up in store. So that's pretty handy as well if you're looking for a new liquid lipstick. Really liked the liner as well. I was actually really impressed with that. Ulta Beauty's like their own makeup line has never been one that I'm like gravitated towards trying, but I'm pretty impressed with this. I like the color a lot. I'll definitely use this a lot. I think that was everything that I tried. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what drugstore products are on your list to try, or if you're gonna try any of these. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.